we do this, because we're going to try to go fast through this part, you will talk
Okay.
to the Stable Recovery, the mayor and Martin.
I will.
Yes.
Could I have everybody's attention, please? Could I have everybody's attention just for a few minutes, please?
Ask the people to move their damn table.
I just want to welcome everybody and thank you for attending this annual Breeders' Crown kickoff reception to bring awareness to the upcoming Breeders' Crown.
We really appreciate your support.
When Marvin Catz started and was passionate about having a charity component for Breeders' Crown, I'm sure not even he envisioned what it would become. It's become an event inside of an event, raising over $1.4 million for local charities for our host tracks. I have to acknowledge and thank a number of people for their support and effort in continuing the success of the Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge. Certainly Marvin for his initiative and foresight in starting the Charity Challenge. And each and every year, the Lexington Select Sale has generously supported and sponsored this reception. So Randy Mangus, David Reed, Bruce Brinkerhoff, thank you once again. All of the Stallion owners who donated breedings to this year's auction. We couldn't raise that kind of money without you. Tim Conkle for his efforts in gathering the roster of this year's Stallions. And everyone and anyone who contributed to this year's Charity Challenge, and certainly and most importantly, Harris Hoosier Park and the Indiana Standardbred Association and all their management and staff. I cannot impress upon you enough what a pleasure it is to deal with both of these organizations and collaborate for this year's Breeders' Crown. I'd like to acknowledge and welcome, and we are honored that they are with us today from the city of Lexington, Mayor Linda Gordon, and Chief Development Officer Kevin Atkins. And also joining us on behalf of Stable Recovery, Director Christian Kunstler, Fundraising Coordinator Robert Osborne, and Program Director Ashton Becker. On behalf of myself, Warrior Fanning, and all of us at the Hambletonian Society, thank you very much for supporting the Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge, attending our reception, and we look forward to seeing everybody at Harris Hoosier Park October 27th and 28th. At this time, I'd ask Marvin Catz to come up for a special presentation to Mayor Gordon.
Hi, everyone. This is a room full of friends. I greatly appreciate John's comments, but the real gratitude, the real champions of this enterprise are the people in the harness racing industry. Each and every one of you participated and have welcomed every effort we asked of you to give back to your communities. Every community that harness racing is a participant of and has had the Breeders' Crown has received a tremendous amount of monies to local charities. And that only reflects on the greatness of our industry and the power and the goodness of the people that are involved in it. To each and every one of you, I say thank you. Well done. Mayor Gordon, this has become a regular occurrence, and it's the beginning of the Breeders' Crown celebration, and I hope this becomes something that goes on for many years to come, because it's a great event. And you've shared in this, and you make it just so much better. So I'll be brief and say, great to see you again, great to see your people, to the charity that you selected. I welcome you, and please come up and join us here.
Thank you so much, Marvin. Marvin is a special person. And I'm so honored to join you all here today and have the opportunity to thank you in person for the great work that you all do, both on the track and off. Marvin Catz is a generous person, And not only have you launched the charity component of the Breeders' Crown series, you have given $10 to the charity of my choice each year. This year, I have chosen Stable Recovery Group, a component of the tailor-made School of Horsemanship. And I believe we have right here with us Christian counselor, the director and founder, Robert Osborne, the funding coordinator, and Ashton Becker, the program director. And I'm a real believer in second chances. This is all about building people, and the Stable Recovery Group is in the business of second chances. They provide a safe, stable living environment for men in early recovery from substance use disorder with a focus on equine-related training and employment. We're very proud of our city's historic roots in the harness racing industry, from the sales floor here at Fasig-Tipton to the Red Mile to our beautiful farms. Lexington is indeed the horse capital of the world, and we welcome you and thank you.
Okay.
Come on up.
Stand in front of the podium, in front of the
Yes, it is a big check.
No, I mean the size of that.
I told you.
No. Okay.
Yes.
And then, Christian, I'll invite you to come up to say a few words.
Awesome. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I'm going to invite them to say a few words.
Think you want to say a few words?
Sure.
Emily will talk.
Again, we want to thank everyone for being here. Of course, thank the mayor for her contributions and being here as well. We would now like to invite the folks from Stable Recovery up to say a few words about your organization.
Thank you. This is not my forte, so I'm good at helping people in recovery, but not speaking. First, thank you, Breeders' Crown. Thank you, Mayor Gorton, for the donation. We're going to make sure that this money goes to helping men early in recovery who are suffering from addiction and alcoholism. And unfortunately, that's a dire need here in Lexington, Fayette County, and the state of Kentucky in general. But we're going to fight the good fight. And with the emphasis on the equine industry and equine training, we've been able to, what we feel like is make a huge difference in men's lives. And we look to continue to do that. Thank you.
Bad luck.
I know, I was going to say, thank you.
Again, I want to thank everyone for being here. Of course, thank the folks with Stable Recovery, the mayor, and everyone. We'd also like to thank David Reed and everyone with the Lexington Select Yearling Sale for hosting the lunch today, and of course, all of you for joining us. For those that may not know, I'm Emily Gaskin from Harris Hoosier Park Racing and Casino, and I'm very much looking forward to welcoming many of you to the Breeders' Crown on October 27th and 28th. I hope to see you all there. This will be our third time hosting the event, and we couldn't be more excited to work alongside the folks at the Hamiltonian Society, with the Indiana Standardbred Association, and the entire harness racing organization. As John briefly touched on, I'm going to quickly talk about the Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge, because I had an opportunity to work with Marvin Catz in 2017, and it was something I was pretty new to and wasn't sure what to expect. And coming now in 2023 to something that I am most proud of as far as the Breeders' Crown is concerned, the work and the charitable contributions that the Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge has done. So we want to thank everybody that's had a part in the Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge, every one of you that of course have donated time and donated efforts to make this what it is today. We are so very proud of the work that not only harness racing is doing, but the folks at the Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge as well. As we said, we've got a lot of great things coming up. We of course are getting ready to auction some stallion breedings, and we want to thank those folks that donated those. Specifically, we'd like to thank Walner Syndicate, Sealster Farms, Deo Valente Farms, Hanover Shoe Farms, Diamond Creek Farm, and Blue Chip Farms. And I, of course, want to invite you all at 1 o'clock to bid on these. And as I always like to say, we want you to bid early and bid often for this very so deserving cause. Again, want to welcome you to Lexington, and of course, welcome you to Harris Hoosier Park on October 27th and 28th. My team at Harris Hoosier Park, along with the Hamiltonian Society, is working very hard behind the scenes to make this the best Breeders' Crown to date. And as I think I've told just about everybody in this room, we want to do what we can to make the Breeders' Crown the best that it can possibly be. So if there's anything that anyone needs, please don't hesitate to reach out. With that, I think, like I said, I would like to invite everybody to bid early and bid often, and thank you all again for being here. No, you want to turn that off?
I'm not a joyride, a hit and run. I thought I loved you and you thought I was fun. I'm moving on down the road. Watch me as I go, watch me as I go. Should I look both ways before you cross me, baby? 'Cause I don't break for boys. I'm moving on. I'm moving on, hey, got nothing left to say. Let's be on my way, best of luck. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I got a new love, he runs for miles, 67 fastback, oh, it's just my style. We're headed down the road, just enjoy the show, watch me as I go. Should look both ways before you cross me, baby, 'cause I don't break for boys. I'm moving on. I'm moving on, hey, got nothing left to say. Let's be on my way, best of luck. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I'm moving on.
I wish.
Ready? Standing by with Mayor Linda Gordon, and we are very so glad to be joined with you, Linda, today. And we were talking a little off camera. Beautiful weather, and as I always say, life is better in the bluegrass, but of course, you live that every day.
I live that every day. We love the bluegrass here in Lexington, and you know, we're the official horse capital of the world. We love our horse industry, whether it's thoroughbreds or standard breds or saddle, you know, anything. And it is so important to us to have the racing industry here and our horse farms and, of course, the beautiful weather that we're enjoying.
Very much so. You're talking about all of the breeds, of course, but harness racing in particular, standardbreds, we've really seen a resurgence in the state of Kentucky, and that has to mean so much to the state in general.
Yes, it's a huge impact, and we have gone from several hundred to several thousand. And, you know, this is jobs, this is horse racing, which is wonderful. We love that. The harness is such a unique industry, and it's good for everybody here and everybody in the business.
And, you know, just the fact that you're here joining us today, I think that goes a long way and says how much horse racing means to the state of Kentucky.
Yes, it's a big industry, and we want it to continue to grow, which it is.
Well, again, we want to thank you for joining us, and thank you for being here today, and we're going to go and enjoy this beautiful weather.
Thank you so much.
Mayor Linda Gordon here at the Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge cocktail reception. Standing by with Marvin Catz, of course, founder of the Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge. And Marvin, I spoke a little earlier about it, but this is a project that I know that is so near and dear to your heart, and it's just got to be so rewarding to see where it's come.
I'm thrilled, proud of it, profoundly grateful to everyone that's involved, but particularly to you and all the people at Hoosier Park, your team, and all the racetracks that participate to this. This is the right thing to do, and it's a wonderful thing, not only for our industry, but for the communities that we participate in and share in. I'm just thrilled.
Yeah, and you mentioned it a little bit earlier, but I feel like it's worth repeating. You talked about what good these organizations are doing and how important it is to be able to hang our hat on an institution like this.
I think I'm grateful that we're able to give back to all these wonderful causes that need help. And as a huge industry that we are, and to be able to give back in a meaningful way, I think really makes a profound statement.
And last but certainly not least, you set out, you started the Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge. I have to ask, has it exceeded your expectations? Where do you see this going? Do you feel like we can go even further?
Emily, I would never have dreamed that we could raise $1 million, let alone $1.4 million. It's become an integral part of the Breeders' Crown celebration. I think the corporations, the racetracks and so forth, love it. I think it's an important part of the event for them as well. I firmly believe it's going to be an integral part of the Breeders' Crown for many years to come.
Well, like I said earlier, it's something that I truly enjoy working on, and like you, I hope that we're talking about this for many more years to come. Thanks, Marvin.
I'm on board for that.
Thank you so much. There. Standing by with Christian from the Stable Recovery Group. And Christian, I've got to ask you first, talk to us a little bit about Stable Recovery, how this came about.
Stable Recovery is a long-term transitional living program for men early in recovery from alcohol and drugs. And it was really kind of born from the idea of Frank Taylor of Taylor Made Farm, his idea of the School of Horsemanship. We thought of, we had the school going for about 3 or 4 years. We figured it needed a housing component to it, so we started Stable Recovery last year, and it's been a huge success so far.
A huge success in that, and we made the donation today. Talk to us a little bit about what that money will go directly towards and how that will help your organization.
Well, we're a fledgling nonprofit at this point, so any amount of money, especially this amount of money, will go a long way. We're trying to improve our housing, improve our programming, and add staff so that we can better serve our men.
And talking about Stable Recovery, obviously a group that is near and dear to probably many folks in the horse industry's hearts. Talk to us a little bit about how we can get behind your organization, where we can find you, and if folks want to donate.
Well, our website is www.stablerecovery.net, not .com, and also you can call 859-551-7322.
All right, we love it. So stablerecovery.net. Of course, you can get on there, get more information. And again, want to thank you guys for coming out and, of course, all the great work you do.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
standing by with Brad Grant. And Brad, as I understand, you were handed the baton for the Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge last year at Woodbine, and what a successful job you guys did up there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great cause and everybody jumped on board, and it's an easy sell.
Yeah, very much so. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. We talked about the Charity Challenge and what good it does, and your thoughts as far as what it means to not only the Breeders' Crown, but to harness racing as a whole.
Oh, it means a lot. I mean, I'm on a hospital board, and we raise funds for healthcare, which is very close to me, and this is kind of along the same lines. I mean, it's to help the industry, to help people getting involved, to help people that need help, and horses tend to do that.
And of course, talking about the Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge and the good that it does, but we're looking forward to the Breeders' Crown as well. And the Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge is kind of the cherry on top. But the Breeders' Crown itself, and I have to kind of put you on the spot, you've obviously had quite a bit of success in the Breeders' Crown events. Is there one, maybe a memory that stands out in your mind?
Well, I mean, the first one is always the favorite, and it just happened to be at Hoosier Park, so I'm hoping I can get that warm and fuzzy feeling again this year.
We hope so too. Look forward to welcoming you back to Harris Hoosier Park, and of course, wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to eat, enjoy some food, and of course some cold beverages. But we also want to invite you to get in there, and the Stallion auctions are going to start here in about 5 minutes. So we want to make sure that you're in there. So if you'd like to bid on a breeding, please make your way into the sales pavilion.
Right out, right through it. So we can say.
Standing by with the man, the myth, the legend, Bill O'Donnell. And Bill, obviously no stranger to success with an event like the Breeders' Crown, but talk to us a little bit about the Breeders' Crown and what it means to win one of those coveted events.
Well, to me, it was a big deal when it first started. It was way above everything that, other than maybe the Woodrow Wilson or the Medal of Space or something, but the Jug. But it was quite an event, and it's brought a lot of following, brought a lot of people into the business, and we have places like Hoosier Park, Meadowlands, and Mohawk that do a great job of hosting.
Well, like you said, we certainly enjoy it. But you winning a number of Breeders' Crowns, is there one maybe that stands out in your mind?
I like them all.
Good answer. I'd have to agree with you there. Again, Bill O'Donnell, want to thank him for taking the time and hope to get you out to Hoosier Park sometime for the Breeders' Crown. He's coming. There we go.
I want to thank you, of course, for tuning in and joining us for the live stream of our Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge auction. Thank you for tuning in. And, of course, we want to invite you to the 2023 Breeders' Crown at Harrah's Hoosier Park, Friday, October 27th, Saturday, October 28th. First post at 6 p.m. And, again, we hope to see you there.